Hi guys, we're trying something new today. We are going to look at my favorite clothing pieces that are new at Target for this fall, and then I'm going to show you how I would style them. This video is in no way sponsored by Target. They do not know that I exist. Fan behavior. I just thought it might be fun and useful to show some styling ideas with pieces you can easily access rather than my one-of-a-kind thrift finds. And of course, for your easy access, everything is linked in the description. Obviously, you don't need to buy any of these things to be stylish or have fun with fashion this fall. I haven't even bought any of these items because honestly, I have too much new clothing for this fall already. But if you are in the market for some new fall clothes, these are just some items that I really like and would consider going for. Let's get started. First up, let's start with everyone's favorite part of fall fashion, jackets. Okay, so our first jacket is what the Target website calls the Adaptive Utility Anorak jacket. I love that this jacket feels so classic and casual and a little rugged. I think it would be the perfect everyday jacket, and in fact, my everyday fall jacket looks quite similar to this one. I love the utility vibes. That just always feels effortlessly cool to me. It has like the boxiness and the cute little collar of a chore coat, but then a slightly more slim cropped silhouette, which I think is kind of a refreshing alternative to the super oversized look, as much as I love super oversized. So like I said, I feel like you could literally throw this on over anything, but to style it into a specific outfit, I really wanted to pair it with like a super flouncy, feminine, frilly little skirt to create that really cool, unexpected contrast with the casual workwear feel of the jacket. We do still need an actual top under this jacket, so for that I went with a black turtleneck. Then to add in some more of that like sleek dark look, match the turtleneck, I added a tall black boot, and then to match the white skirt, we have a little white shoulder bag, and then some sunglasses just to complete the like effortless chic city girl vibe. And that's the outfit. I'm so in love with this actually, and doing this in this little format was so fun. So if you guys want more videos in this format, like styling specific pieces from like another brand or pieces that you send me pictures of that you have trouble styling in your own closet, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to do that. All right, the next piece is the brushed shacket, specifically in the yellow and cream plaid, which is really more of a buffalo check, but there are like other colorways that I'm like, meh, whatever, fine. But this pattern in these colors, so good to me. Yeah, this jacket is literally what sparked this entire video, because I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I know exactly how I would style it. What I love about this jacket is the longer line, straighter cut. That's just a silhouette that always looks so cool to me. Buffalo check is also great. I feel like it's like pretty on trend right now, you know, but it's also like so timeless, especially for fall and winter. Anything plaid adjacent, you really can't go wrong. So for styling, honestly, when I saw this, the outfit I pictured in my head was just pairing this jacket with my like really colorful plaid maxi dress, but I didn't want to get overly specific in my styling suggestion. So I really think any like brightly colored long dress would kind of capture the same energy, especially if it also has a plaid or checked pattern. And because the dress I found for this is only one solid color, I'm adding in a new color with this little red bag because I really want this to be a super bold, colorful look. But then to like ground everything a little more, I'm going with black chunky loafers and a black beret. And then I just felt like the red in the bag was like a little out of place, so I also added a little red neck scarf just to tie everything together. And that's the outfit. I love it. Chef's kiss, no notes. All right, this next one is our last jacket, and it is the cropped faux leather shacket. I feel like everything I like about this is stated in the name. You can't go wrong with a leather jacket. It's a fall staple. The reviews seem to be generally positive towards the feel of the faux leather, but I haven't actually seen or tried on or touched any of these things in person, so that's all I know. I also just love this lighter, looser, boxier kind of shape, but they also normally come in more of a longer silhouette, which like I said, I'm also really into, but I kind of love that this still has that like loose, boxy shape, but then it's cropped. And for styling for this one, I actually ended up combining this piece with another piece later on in the video. Stay tuned for the reveal, but for now let's move on to the next one. Okay, I put my hair up because it was annoying me, but now we're moving on to bottoms. So our first pair of bottoms is this wide leg cropped cargo pant. I just love a wide leg pant. I love a cargo pant, and I really like that these are cropped because I feel like the baggy long cargo pants are what everyone is doing right now, and I appreciate that this is a little something different. So for my own outfit styling these, I just thought like a chunky, colorful crew neck pullover sweater on top would really lean into that casual, cozy fall vibe. But then to add in some contrast with like a touch of femininity, I think a shirt with some sort of ruffly neckline poking out underneath would be so cute. Then I also thought one of those like colorful patchwork quilted jackets would be so cute with this. I do realize that's like kind of a specific piece, but like even a solid color quilt jacket still brings in that coziness, or just like any colorful jacket you have. It doesn't have to be quilted, or just a neutral cozy fall jacket. I don't know. We're just having fun. This is certainly not the one and only way to style this, you know? Then finally, I wanted to add in a few more like elevated feminine details. So I also added some little bows. Imagine them styled at the end of two little braided pigtails, and then these little red sling back flats, just because we had a red theme going on here. Wow, this one got really detailed, but I love this so much. Like now I'm trying to figure out how I can recreate this outfit with my own wardrobe. All right, on to the next bottoms. This is another one that's like kind of a classic basic, but it's also kind of currently trending, and that is this chino mini skirt. Like I said, this is just a classic piece. It's a basic. It's super versatile, and I really appreciate that this one is high rise and not super short. I feel like this type of like khaki or cargo skirt is very popular right now in like a Y2K way, meaning this, but like low rise and micro mini. That's what I feel like is more available right now. But if, like me, you like the casual, cute Y2K cargo skirt look, but not the low rise micro mini fit, I think this is perfect. So for this piece, I feel like you could really dress it more like professional or more casual, but we're gonna go casual. And to me, the perfect casual top with this is a raglan tee or baseball tee. I have always loved this type of t-shirt. They just have such like a cool, casual, retro, sporty feel to them. And I feel like they were also popular in the 2000s, right? So it's all coming together. But then to elevate it a little, we're adding chunky loafers for the shoes, which makes it a little more academic, you know, a little more preppy student vibes. And then I thought the perfect piece to sort of marry that like preppy student vibe and the like retro sporty vibe would be some slouchy socks. And there we go. Super simple, but super cute. All right, our last bottom is the bias midi skirt with this really cool like blue grid pattern. Again, it's calling it plaid. I don't know if this is plaid, but I love this pattern nonetheless. The color is like so energizing. I've been really into these bright saturated colors lately, like this blue. The pattern is like very versatile, but still cool and interesting. And I love that it has this diagonal seam running across. I don't know if it's a seam or if it's like a wrap skirt, but either way, that dividing line and the way the pattern shifts on either side of it, I think is like really dynamic. It creates a great sense of shape and movement and really just like elevates and adds a little interest to the skirt. So to style this piece, I wanted to sort of balance out this chic, sort of sophisticated piece and style it into something more casual and everyday. So of course, first, we're pairing it with a graphic t-shirt on top. Any graphic tee would be cool. I personally really like it with this one, which is also my own t-shirt design from my shop. That's right, if you didn't know, I design t-shirts and crew necks and all kinds of other cute stuff, and the shop is linked in the description if you are interested in checking it out and seeing my designs. Anyway, okay, now I hope you didn't forget about that leather jacket shacket from earlier, because now we're adding that on top. So cute. Then just to keep this a really casual everyday outfit, we're adding some sneakers. These are actually also from Target. I didn't mean to put 3 Target products in one outfit, but I wanted some sneakers and I just love how the red in here matches the red in the shirt. Like, I just thought it went perfectly. So we're throwing these in too. Finally, I also think this would be really cute with like a funky pattern printed tote bag. I feel like I've quite possibly worn almost this exact outfit before on this channel and definitely in real life. So obviously I love it. This is like an everyday outfit formula to me. All right, next up we have dresses, my favorite category of clothes, maybe tied with jackets. They're both so good. But anyway, first up we have the puff short sleeve faux leather A-line dress. When I first saw this, I wasn't sure if I liked it or if I thought it was weird. And then I decided I think I like it because it's weird. It's just a very unique piece, like a leather dress, already fun, interesting, a little uncommon. And then leather puff sleeves, even more of a statement. I do have to say, again, I cannot vouch for or against this faux leather material. I've not tried it in real life, and for a whole dress, I would definitely personally want to try this on before buying it, but I just think it's a really cool piece. And truly, this dress is like such a cool statement on its own. I really think like the dress itself could be the outfit. Throw on like a cool bag, throw on some cool shoes, maybe in a statement color, and like you're good to go. But also even with just like regular everyday shoes in a bag, it would still be cool, I think. However, I also famously love using a button-up dress as a layering piece, so I also wanted to style it in a layered up way. Okay, so for the second look, I wanted to style it buttoned on top, unbuttoned on the bottom, and then my first thought was to put a printed longer like midi or maxi skirt underneath. I have one very similar to this. That's what I would wear with it. And then for some more layering on the top, I think one of those like skin tight, funky printed turtlenecks would be really cool. And then on the bottom, just like some tall boots that disappear under the skirt. That's always a cool look for fall. And now we have this much more experimental look, and I just think it's another really cool use for this type of dress. All right, our next dress is kind of the complete opposite vibe, but it is this very flowy, relaxed, feminine dress. I love that this dress could be totally casual and subtle for every day with like a pair of sneakers and a tote bag, but I also think the fluttery sleeves and the embroidery on the bodice give a really fun like Ren Fair, fairy grunge, like whimsy goth kind of vibe, and you could totally play up that aspect for like a really fun witchy fall outfit. I'm also thinking of doing an entire video about the whimsy goth aesthetic. Let me know if you'd be interested in that video, because I think it'd be fun to make. Anyway, okay, my first step to transitioning this dress to give it some more dark fall vibes is obviously to layer a black turtleneck underneath, an essential fall layering piece. But then for shoes, I wanted to keep it like really natural and earthy and bohemian, so we went with some brown cowboy boots. Then of course, to maintain the mystical bohemian vibe, you gotta just stack on a bunch of jewelry. You got some layered necklaces on top, some rings would also be great. And I also think one of those like celestial sun and moon waist chain belt things would be absolutely perfect and really complete the mystical look. Okay, our last dress is probably my favorite one, and it is this twill utility dress. I just love a utility dress. It's so effortlessly chic and cool and like casual but classic. I just love it. The contrast stitching on this one was also just like absolutely chef's kiss. I love it. And like the little pocket, the waist tie, the zipper in the front, the whole structure and shape of it, it looks very well considered to me. I mean, it fits the model gorgeously. Like, she looks so good, and it just looks like a really nice structured dress. I feel like I would probably style this similarly to the faux leather dress from earlier. I think it would be awesome with just like a cute bag and cute shoes, maybe some like funky printed tights. But yeah, again, just like styling it with your everyday bag and shoes, it would still look great. Or you could layer it up and get really funky and style it more like a jacket with stuff underneath. I feel like it has a lot of the same options as any collared button-up dress. All right, y'all, now we're going to transition to some jewelry and shoes. And for these, I'm not gonna style whole looks around them because they're more like accessories, but these are just items I like. So I'm just gonna tell you what I like about them and how I might style them. All right, first up, we're gonna do jewelry. The first one is actually a bracelet. I like never even wear bracelets, but this one just caught my eye. It is the semi-precious Lepidolite and Aventurine stretch bracelet. Very fancy title. Yeah, I just thought this was a cool way to use stones and crystals. It looks a little more streamlined, a little sleeker, more modern, still kind of fun and colorful, and has that sense of like earthiness. I also feel like often the prettiest bracelets are so annoying to wear because they're like sliding all around up and down your arm, and then stretch bracelets often just have like plastic beads that are like a little more kiddish and DIY, which is also fun, but this feels like the best of both worlds. Next up, we have some earrings. These are the semi-precious Lapis drop earrings. And again, like the bracelet, I just think this is a nice balance between like sophisticated and fun. Like, it's a bold statement earring, but it's quite simple and minimal. It's classy. You could wear it for like a fun, funky, casual, everyday outfit, or you could wear it to the office. You could wear it to like a formal event. Very versatile without being boring. Our last piece of jewelry is another earring. It is the acrylic J-hoop earring, which are definitely more like casual and funky and trendy, but I just love the acrylic lime green with the gold. It just feels like so fun and like kind of retro to me, but also very current. I also just like love the simple curvy shape of these. Also, if you prefer other colors, they have a bunch more, including this like a Valentino Barbie pink pair, so very on trend if you're into that. All right, now we're moving on to shoes. And the first pair are those sneakers that I mentioned earlier. They come in this red and cream and also in this blue colorway, and I think both of these are just so cool. They're just like so fun and retro looking, and like the perfect everyday casual sneaker where like you can wear them on an everyday basis, but also they're the kind of shoes that make people look at them and be like, oh my god, I like your shoes, even though they're just sneakers, you know? I just love a funky retro sneaker. These are also quite well reviewed. I feel like cheap sneakers, I'm always like, okay, let's be wary, you know? But they have 170 reviews and it's like almost 5 stars. Everyone in the reviews seems to be saying just like how comfortable and great these things are, and they're only $30. So like, am I gonna end up buying these? It's possible. It's quite possible. All right, our second pair of shoes is some boots, and they are the Olly platform boots in Patchwork. I mean, come on. They speak for themselves. So cool, so fun. When I saw these, my first thought was like 70s, but then also people in the reviews were being like, these are the perfect brat stall shoes. And I was like, okay, yes. Like imagine these with one of those like pleated denim skirts and like a Penny Lane coat. So good. Oh my god. Like that's not even my style, but like it would look so cute. All right, finally, the last pair of boots is something I basically already own. It's in some variation. It is the Cece sock boot, which is just a good old chunky heel black ankle boot. These to me are really more of a classic staple. Like I said, I already have very similar shoes to these, but if you're in the market for a new black ankle boot, these are a really cute option. I especially love a chunky heel, and I love that it's actually a slight platform on the front, so it gives the look of a heel but the feel of a lower heel, you know? And I personally really prefer an ankle boot with like a very slim fitted ankle, so I mean these are literally called the sock boot. That's another feature I appreciate. Alright guys, those are all my latest finds from Target that I am loving and resisting buying for this fall. Again, this is not sponsored at all. I just saw a bunch of stuff that I thought was cute. Oh, also, if you do end up buying any of the things in this video, you should use my links in the description because this is basically free advertising for Target. So at least you can use the affiliate links, and then I would get like a 4% kickback for being the one who shared these fabulous products with you. I hope this was helpful or useful to you guys. Let me know what you think, and please let me know if you like this kind of video or not, if you'd want to see more like this, or again, like I said earlier, if you want to see this but like me styling pieces you struggle to style in your wardrobe. And also, if you would want to do that, follow me on Instagram so you can participate whenever I send out my little call for submissions. Oh, also, I heard if you watch another video, send a video to a friend or share it on your story or something. Just tell people how cool Beep World is. And of course, subscribe to my channel. Someone will gift you every item in this video. That's just what I heard though. No promises, but that is what I heard will happen. Okay, bye!